Firstly, I want to tell you that most of the students are not have not submitted tutorial. तो अभी भी टाइम है, सबमिट कर दो, जिससे मैं चेक करके उसको मार्क्स चढ़ाना है मुझे, ठीक है? तो जिन्होंने नहीं किए ट्यूटोरियल सबमिट किया उसको सबमिट कर दो। फ्रॉम टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू स्टार्ट डेडलॉक। तो So as its name suggests, if you divide this deadlock word, so you will get dead and lock. Okay, it means that something which is locked for indefinite time. Okay, means मरते दम तक लॉक हो गए, ठीक है? क्लियर है? तो ये क्या कहलाता है हमारा डेडलॉक। क्लियर? तो डेडलॉक की सिचुएशन बहुत जगह पे आ जाती है, ठीक है? जैसे you are going somewhere and you have to cross the bridge and the bridge is very narrow, okay, and a truck is stuck in between to the bridge, okay, so no person can go to other side, and from other side no person come this side, okay. So that type of situation is called deadlock situation, means you stuck into indefinite locking type of thing. Okay, so definitely there are some provisions provided so that the lock situation cannot be created. If created, then it can be removed. Okay, तो आप कर सकते हो, जो ब्रिज पे ट्रक फंसा हुआ है उसमें क्या कर सकते हो, उस ट्रक को हटाया जाए और जो ट्रैफिक है दैट मूव स्मूथली। ओके, so in this deadlock topic, there are some subtopics are there. Firstly, I will tell you system model, then deadlock characterization, then method for handling deadlock, deadlock characterization, then deadlock method for handling deadlock, deadlock prevention, avoidance, deadlock detection, and recovery from deadlock. These are the topics which you have to study, and I will teach you. Okay. So definitely, as you know that in operating system, as you know that there is a system which operates and which operates automatically. Okay. So as you have studied in automata that there is a system which automatically performs the thing that is called automated system. Okay. So operating system is also an automated system. So and it's a system. So there must be some model you have to use because if there is a system then there is a model, means just like in your college there is a system where chairman is there, then the director is there, the assistant director is there, the HODs are there, there is a faculty member, and in these faculties are specialized to a subject and they are teaching to you a special subject. Okay, so indefinitely in any organizational system or any system, there must be some model. So if you are talking about system model for deadlock condition, deadlock, I have told you that if uh, if, if you are stuck with someone and if you go for a different type of blocking or you are locked somewhere, okay, so that type of thing, that type of activity is called deadlock. So system, if you are talking about the system model of deadlock, then definitely uh, a system consists of resources. System consists of processes, and okay. So definitely system consists of process, and if the process for proper execution, it needs resources. Resources means that you are using printer, you are using speaker, and you are using keyboard, mouse, and extras. Okay, so definitely for proper execution of any process, resources are required. Okay, so there is very less processes which don't have any resource required. Okay, um, it does not. If you are using laptop, so definitely a process requires mouse and keyboard or anything. Okay, so it may be memory, it may be CPU, it may be peripheral devices, or it may be register and so on. So it does mean that each process each process uh, requires resources. Okay, so and all resources are distributed among a number of competing process. Competing process means that all process are in a competition, you can say. Okay, so every process wants that it will be executed first. Okay, so definitely that's why it is called computing process. So all resources are distributed among the computing process. So if a um, process hold the resource, any resource, so it tried that after completion of itself, it release that particular resource. Okay. So this is the tendency. This is not the tendency of any process. This is the tendency of human being also. Clear. So these resources are divided into different instances. Okay. So these are the resources R1, R2, R3, and R. You can say Ri, Rn, and so forth. These resources consist a number of identical instances. Means if printer has just like a printer, you can take the example of printer, or you can take the example of mouse. Okay, so in mouse there you can say there are three instances. First one is the scrolling, second one is the left button, right button. Okay, so these are called instances. So a resources are having more than one instance. It may be one instance, it may multiple instances. Okay, so apart from and these instances may be CPU cycle, these instances may be memory space. These are the IO devices. Okay. So these are there are multiple resources, and these each resources have uh, multiple instances. May have multiple instances. Okay. CPU cycle. If you are saying CPU cycle, it means there is a read cycle, there is a fetch cycle, there is a open fetch cycle, there is a execution cycle, there is a memory cycle, read cycle, write cycle, lot of cycles are there. So these are the instances. Okay, so clear. And if you are talking about the memory space, then memory space means if you are comparing memory as a saying memory as a resource, then there are multiple instances like cache memory, uh, RAM, or secondary memory. In secondary memory, track, sector, and such type of things. So, deadlock and such type of activities happen where a multiple process, multiple process trying for a same, you can say same memory space. Then deadlock type of things happen. Okay. So, yeah. Each resources, as I told you that each resources type Ri and Wi instances. So each resources have multiple instances, and the block happen when uh, if the block happen if a single instance is shared by or allocated by multiple resources. Okay, means that at a time processor look after the control unit looks after all these things. Means at a time two process cannot hold a single instance. It means that one instance, a single instance, is held by another by a process, and the same instance is requested for another process, requested by another process. Okay, so if the process which holds that particular instance, if it is not releasing, it means the process which is waiting for that particular instance, it have to wait for indefinite time. Okay, so deadlock means clear. So each process utilizes resources as by three things. First one, it will request to use that particular instance. Okay, it firstly it will request for that particular instance. Okay, after acknowledging or after granting the use of that particular instance, the process hold it. Okay, so you can say request is, you can say hold also. Okay, use means hold. So firstly, the process request for the resources, and if resource is available, the resource will be allocated to that particular process. and that particular process hold that resource. Okay, and after completing its execution, it will release that particular resource. So these are the three things. Firstly, it will request. When the request is granted, it will hold the resource, and after completing the execution, it will release the resource. Okay, so these are the three things process utilize. Okay. Uh, Now come to next slide, that is basic concept. As I told you that what is deadlock, but a formal definition I will tell you here. So deadlock is nothing but it's a situation. It's an event. Okay, you can say event or situation where a set of processes are blocked. Okay, why they are blocked? Because uh, because it is it is requesting for a requesting for a resource, and that particular resource is held by some other process. Okay, so it is comes into the block condition. Okay, so as it is written here, that each process is holding a resource and waiting for another resource acquired by some other process. Okay, getting my point? Resource acquired by some other process. Okay, or second definition is that a deadlock happens in operating system when two or more process need some resource to complete their exchange that is held by. Okay, means definitely two things are there. If it is happening, it means deadlock may occur. If means that a resource is held by a process, and the same resource is requested by another process. Okay, so someone is requesting and someone is holding the resources. It means that there may be deadlock. Okay, there is a chances of deadlock. Okay, so as I have told you the example of a bridge. Okay, so uh, the, that particular bridge is a very narrow, and topics are here, but two truck, you can say, two vehicles are uh, uh, two vehicles struck the bridge, so that no other vehicle can move, can not move, can cross the bridge. Okay, so that type of situation is called deadlock situation. Okay, um, for example, you can say deadlock example. You can say that if you are in a traffic signal and traffic signal um, goes bad. Okay, and it giving red signal continuously, so definitely um, people are waiting for the green signal, and they are not getting green signal, and definitely they have to wait. Okay, so deadlock may happen. Okay. So these are the some live examples. You can say that here there is a two process. Okay, uh, the process two is waiting for resource one, and resource one is held by process one. So until unless process one is not releasing resource one, process two have to wait. Okay, process two have to wait. So if process one is not releasing resource for an indefinite time, so process two have to wait for an indefinite time. Okay, same here applies for that. Resource two is held by process 2, and process 1 is waiting for resource 2. So it means that lock may occur. If it is not, process 1 and process 2 are not releasing the resources, it, a deadlock may occur. Okay. So now come to deadlock characterization. How will you characterize the deadlock? How will you identify that the deadlock? So there are four necessary conditions. If it is arises, this condition arises, it means deadlock may occur. Okay, so the first one is the mutual exclusion. Mutual exclusion means that if a process is holding a resource, no other process can hold that particular resource. Okay. So here you can see that resource 1 is allocated to process 1. It means that resource 1 cannot be allocated to any other process. This this is called mutual exclusion property. Okay, I have told you in semaphore and critical section. It means that if any process is executing critical section, no other process can enter into the critical section. It must have to wait for that. Okay. So mutual exclusion property if hold, it may cause deadlock condition. Okay. So then hold and wait condition. Hold and wait, as I told you that if a process if a process is holding a resource, if a process is holding any resource, it does not mean that it may create deadlock. Okay, deadlock may happen when if a process is holding any resource and that particular resource is requested by any other. So deadlock may happen for the process which is requesting for that particular resource. Okay. So hold and wait graph. Yeah, you can say hold and wait condition. So hold and wait condition, deadlock may occur if a process is allocated any resource and that particular resource is requested by any other process. Okay, that is allocated by any other process. That is requested by any other process. So this is called hold and this is called wait. Okay, clear? So if mutual exclusion occur, so in mutual exclusion means that अगर हम mutual exclusion property हटा दें, ठीक है, it means that a resource can be shared by multiple process. Okay, so it means that the process which is requesting for any resource can be granted immediately just because of mutual exclusion property. Okay, clear? So it may occur, it may cause deadlock, it may cause deadlock, hold and wait condition. So in hold and wait condition, it means that if if a single process or you can say any process is holding the resource and the same resource is requested by some other process. Okay, so hold and wait condition, due to hold and wait condition deadlock में क्लियर है. अब देखो क्या है डेडलॉक कैरेक्टराइजेशन में आते हैं नो प्रीएम्पशन. नो प्रीएम्पशन मींस दैट if any process is is holding if any process is holding any resource, so until unless it is not completing its execution, it may not be preempted. Okay, जैसे क्या है कि कोई एक प्रोसेस है किसी एक रिसोर्स को होल्ड कर रखा है, तो वो जब तक अपना एग्जीक्यूशन कंप्लीट नहीं कर लेगा तब तक उसको हम लोग प्रीएम्प्ट नहीं कर सकते, उसको हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, सस्पेंड नहीं कर सकते. ठीक, इट मस्ट हैव टू कंप्लीट, तो दिस इज कॉल्ड नो प्रीएम्पशन. ओके, तो क्या है, रिसोर्स can be released only voluntarily by the process holding it after that process has completed its cycle. In the diagram below, process 2 cannot preempt resource 1 from here. It will observe, it only be observed when process relinquishes its voluntary after its execution. अब देखो क्या है, resource 1 is allocated by process 1 and that particular resource is requested by process 2. Okay, so if it is not if there is no preemption policy is there, it means that until unless process 1 is not releasing resource 1, process 2 is not able to hold that particular resource. Okay, clear? So this is called no preemption. It means that if it is not, process 1 is not releasing resource 1, process 2 cannot hold resource. Okay, so this is called no preemption actually. ओके, अच्छा एक चीज मैं बता दूं बच्चों, अभी मैं सरप्राइज क्विज लूंगा. ठीक, तो अभी जैसे ही क्लास खत्म होगी मैं सरप्राइज क्विज अपलोड कर दूंगा और उसको कर करके तुरंत सबमिट कर देना 15 मिनट 20 मिनट. ठीक, और ये सबको बता देना जितने लोग अभी ओनली 37 आर participated in this meeting, so rest uh, rest will be informed by you people. Okay, तो सबको बता देना कि सरप्राइज क्विज 4 होने वाली है और ये जस्ट क्लास के बाद मैं आपको गूगल क्लास पे अपलोड कर दूंगा। क्लियर है? तो अब क्या है कि नो प्रियम्पशन, इट मींस दैट if if any process is holding any resource and that particular resource is requested by any other process and there is no preemption policy exists, it means that until unless that particular process is executing that resource, the resource cannot be preempted. Okay, so it means deadlock may. Now circular weight. Circular weight means that in a graph, if there is a cycle exists, okay, if there is a cycle exists, then it is called circular weight. Okay, तो अब देखो यहाँ पे क्या है, process is requesting to resource one, process one allocated resource two, resource one is allocated by process two, and process two is requested by. So you are saying that there is a cycle form. Okay, resource two, process one, resource one, process two. Okay, so you can see that there is a cycle. Okay, so if you want to detect deadlock to any system, so what you have to do, you have to if you have to, you people have to draw the graph where number of processes and number of resources are vertices and the connectivity or the direction or the S. Okay, so if it is requesting for, so there will be a direction. If it is a requested for, just a minute, student. Are you getting? So yes. क्लियर है स्टूडेंट? तो है क्या सर्कुलर वेट? तो अगर आपको इफ यू वांट टू डिटेक्ट कि देयर मे बी डेडलॉक और नॉट, so then what you have to do, you have to calculate the number of process and calculate the number of resources and just draw the graph. Okay, so and if you are finding any cycle in that, so it may possible that there may be deadlock. Okay, student, there is no need to give attendance just because I am going to take surprise quiz. Okay, so whatever the attendance there, I will mark that attendance. Okay, so no need to give attendance. So there are 4 conditions. First one is mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption, and circular wait. These are the 4 conditions. If any one occur, it may arise deadlock. Okay, clear? It may create deadlock into the system. It may. That's why I'm saying it may. There is no मतलब ऐसा नहीं है कि मतलब it is confirmed. There must be 100% deadlock. Maybe must be there. Okay, it may cause deadlock. Okay, so these are the four conditions. Sometimes it is asked what are the four conditions which may cause deadlock in the system. So uh, now for deadlock characterization, resource allocation graph is required to just check out the cycle. Okay, as I have told you that if there is a if there is just a minute, there is a one condition circular weight occurs, then it may chance of deadlock. Okay, so finding circular weight in a system, we have to draw resource allocation graph. So it means that just its name shows that resource allocation graph means uh, which resource is allocated to which process uh, and which process is requesting for which resources. Okay, कौन सा process कौन से resources को allocate किया है और कौन से resource request किए जा रहे हैं किसी process को. Okay, so if you draw a graph of this activity, then it is called resource allocation graph. So uh, there is nothing difficult in this. What you have to do, you have to calculate the number of processes running in the system. So, so as you know that in a graph there is a two things. There are two things. Um, vertices V and E. You know that the graph is a collection of vertices and edges. So there are two things required for that. So vertices is nothing but resources and you can say mm, mm, resources and process. Okay, existing into the system. Okay, then there are two things. Edges are defined by two things. First one is the request edge and second one is the assignment edge. So you will see that if P1 is requested for resource, particular resource, so direction will be from process to resource. It means that if you are seeing here, this is the condition of requested. Okay, and this is the condition of assignment. Okay, as resource is allocated by process P2 and resource one is requested by P1. So this is the request edge and this is the assignment edge. So you know that vertices are the resources as well as the process existing into the system, means currently it's executing in the system. Okay, clear? And request is that if any process is requesting for any resource, then the direction will be from process to resource. And if any resource is allocated by any process, then the direction is from resource to process. Okay, so this is the assignment requesting is, and this is the allocating is. कह सकते हो assignment is. This is the allocation. This is the allocation, and this is the allocation. Okay, clear? So in this only one is yeah, this as is requesting in and all are assignment. Okay, student, no need to give attendance. Okay, so resource allocation graph, how will you identify that resource allocation for with deadlock? As I told you, if there is a cycle, then it may cause a deadlock. So here you can easily see that here you can see that there is a cycle, this and this. Okay, so there is a cycle, it means it may cause deadlock. And this is also this is the cycle. Okay, so it may cause deadlock. And there is a process, there is a cycle. Okay, but as the इंस्टांसेस। अब देखो क्या है कि इसमें भी दो चीजें हैं। इफ देर इज नो साइकिल इट मीन्स नो डेडलॉक, इफ देर इज ए साइकिल इट मीन्स दैट there may be deadlock or there may not be, there is a possibility of deadlock. If only one instance is per resource type, then deadlock may occur. Okay, and if several instances are there, it means possibility of deadlock. So here you can see that in a graph there is a single instance and there is a multiple instance. Here there are multiple instance, so it may, जो यहाँ पे cycle बन रही है, it may possible that it may there is a deadlock, and so there is a possibility of deadlock. So if there are multiple instances, so it means that the possibility of deadlock be less. Okay, clear? So आपको क्या करना है, अगर आपको डेडलॉक आइडेंटिफाई करना, तो समटाइम इट इज दैट टाइप ऑफ क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड वेयर there are some conditions are there that just like that in a system there are 6 process and there are 7 resources P1. Okay, P1 is holding resource 1, P1 is requesting for resource 6, and so on. Conditions are given. So it is asked that whether there is a deadlock or not. So what you have to do, you have to draw the resource allocation graph and you have to find the cycle. Okay. So if there is a cycle exists, it means, and then you have to check whether if there is if there any cycle exists, then you have to check that there is a multiple instance or not. If there is a multiple instance, so level of chances of deadlock become. So, so this is the deadlock characterization. So I am repeating that there are 4 conditions are there. If any one condition occurs, it means deadlock may occur. Conditions are mutual exclusion, hold and wait, mutual exclusion, hold and wait, and next one is hold and wait, circular wait. Okay, and no preemption. So these are the 4 conditions if occurs. So in a system, it means that deadlock may occur in that particular system. And for finding deadlock, what you have to do, you have to draw resource allocation graph. And if in that particular resource allocation graph, if a cycle exists, it means that there is a possibility of deadlock. Okay. So now come to method of deadlock handling. Method for handling deadlock. So there are 2 things: deadlock prevention and deadlock avoidance. Okay. So deadlock avoidance is very much important. Deadlock avoid prevention. Prevention means that when you are entering into the system, then जैसे होता है क्या ना कि कोरोना से बचना है तो क्या करना है, प्रिवेंशन ऑफ कोरोना, दैट यू हैव टू पुट मास्क और सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग. दीज आर द सम क्या है कंडीशन. इफ यू फॉलो इट देन देयर इज अ चांसेस ऑफ अफेक्टिंग विद कोरोना इज लेस. ओके, लेकिन अगर क्या है ये कंडीशन होल्ड नहीं करती है तो इसका मतलब क्या है कि देयर इज अ चांसेस टू अफेक्टेड विद कोरोना. ओके, क्लियर है? तो इसी इसी उसमें क्या है, डेडलॉक प्रिवेंशन में कैसे प्रिवेंट कैसे किया जा सकता है. ठीक, तो प्रिवेंशन में क्या है, वो जो 4 कंडीशन है, उन 4 कंडीशन में से हम क्या करें, कोशिश करें कि ये चारों कंडीशन ना आने पाए. ठीक, ओके. सो व्हाट इन प्रिवेंशन, in prevention, you know that there are 4 conditions by which deadlock may occur. So we always try that mutual exclusion, hold and wait, no preemption, and circular wait may not occur into the system. अगर हम लोग ये कर ले जाते हैं, then we can prevent deadlock. Okay. लेकिन क्या है कि डेडलॉक अवॉइडेंस में क्या होता है कि अगर डेडलॉक आ गया है तो कैसे उसको अवॉइड करा. क्लियर है? तो इसके लिए बहुत सारी एल्गोरिथम्स हैं. ब्लैंकर्स एल्गोरिथम इज देयर. तो इस डेडलॉक अवॉइडेंस पे एक क्वेश्चन आता ही आता है, एंड इट इज लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट, सो यू पीपल हैव टू गिव एक्स्ट्रा ऑन दैट. ओके, तो deadlock prevention is not sometimes it in theoretical question it is asked that what do you mean by how can you prevent deadlock to exist in a system. Okay, but in deadlock there is numerical type of question. Okay, so you have to give extra attention on that. So as I told you that I am going to conduct a surprise quiz. So I am going to upload the surprise quiz on your Google Classroom, and you have to do it. And submit it. So attendance I will take from surprise quiz. Okay. So no need to give the attendance. Most of the students have given. So I am ending the session. If you people have any query, you can ask. If you have any query, you can ask.
Sir, there is no document in SQ section in Google Classroom.
Surprise quiz में ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, so I am going to upload ना. Why are you worrying?
Oh,
Okay. और कोई question? Okay, so I am ending the session and I am going to upload the surprise.